Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel all about BI. The viewers, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I request you to subscribe, and for those who have already subscribed, thank you, keep supporting. Alright, so in today's session we are going to see about one very useful activity which we haven't covered in our playlist so far, which is nothing but validation activity. Okay, so assume you are going to do some copy activity, or you are going to do some transformation using data flow activity. You can do anything with files basically. Okay, for example, copying the file from blob to SQL or blob to ADLS. So it can be anything with respect to copying a file. Okay, similarly you can take a file, you can do some transformation, and you can load it to sync. Okay, so in real-time scenarios, right, normally we'll be getting files in a file share, or we'll be getting it in blob storage path or SFTP server, or it can be anywhere, right? So before we try to do something on top of the file or file data, we have to validate whether the file is actually there or not. Okay, so that is the use case that we are going to see today. Before doing anything with the file, we are just going to verify or validate whether file is present or not. Okay, if file is present, go ahead and do the copy, else call a logic app and send email to the concerned stakeholder saying, hey, we checked for files presence here, it is not available in the cloud path, so nothing is going to happen, something like that we are going to email. Okay, so this part I am not going to cover today because logic app I have already covered in one of my earlier videos. So I am just going to concentrate on the validate part. Okay, so this is going to be a very useful activity if you know how to use it. Okay, alright, so this is a simple pipeline wherein we have a get metadata activity which is pointing to one of the ADLS folder. Okay, so once it has got the details of the files present in it, right, we are pointing to the child items, and we have a for each loop that is going to do some copy activity for us. Okay, so before engaging any such kind of file related activities, it is always better to validate, because if there is no file, there is no point in executing get metadata activity and all. Okay, so that's why we can make use of a validation activity before we can do anything with respect to files. Okay, so regarding this validation activity, it is going to be very easy. Okay, the settings wise, if you see, right, we have to provide couple of details here. So the data set is nothing but whichever data set our get metadata activity is going to point, or get metadata activity will be pointing to a folder in which we are expecting the files from upstream systems, right? So that folder, the same folder, has to be provided in the validation activity as well. So I am just going to get metadata activity and seeing the data set name, so ds input folder. So I am also going to use the same thing here, ds input folder. After I have mentioned it here, right, there is a new item coming up here which is called child items. Okay, so if you point to a folder, we are asking validation activity to check whether it has child items or not, in the sense there is a folder present, if it has some files present in it, whether that is true or not. So that is one use case. Second is, we are not concerned about the files present, we want to check only if the folder is existing or not, that is ignore. Okay, true means nothing but check if folder has some items in it, items are nothing but the files. Okay, and false is nothing but folder is there but it should be empty. There are various use cases, right, with respect to validating a folder. First, you may only want to check whether folder only is there and it is empty, or folder is there and it has some files in it. Okay, so according to our use case, we have to choose this option. So in our case, since we are going to copy the files from the folder, we need to check whether that folder has some files in it. Okay, so I am making it true. And what about the timeout and sleep? See, validation activity, what it is going to do is, it is going to point to this folder and it's going to check whether it has child items or not. In the first instance, during first run, it will check whether there is a folder pointed to by here and there are items in it. If it is not present, then we can ask the validation activity to wait for some time and do the revalidation. Okay, so in order to make it wait, right, we can make it sleep actually. Okay, I can say wait for 30 seconds, so it should be mentioned in seconds. Okay, a delay in seconds between validation attempts. That is what I said, revalidation. Okay, once it has checked the folder, there are no files in it, it is going to wait for another 30 seconds and it's going to do revalidation. Again, if it is not present, it is going to check if it has reached the timeout time mentioned here. Okay, so timeout is nothing but after repeated validations. For example, if I mention 180 seconds here, which is nothing but 3 minutes. Okay, so I have first validated, there is no file in the folder. I have made the validation activity to sleep for 3 minutes. After checking for 3 minutes, if the folder still has no records, I can make the whole pipeline fail. Okay, so that is dependent on this timeout activity. So this validation will change state when it finds some item in the folder or it reaches the timeout. So this is an important thing to notice here, when the validation activity changes state. Either it finds some files in the folder or timeout occurs. Okay, so timeout can be a manageable timeout. For example, I have waited for 30 minutes and I have checked the folder every 180 seconds. For example, the value that I have provided here, how it will work is, validation activity will start checking the folder. If files are not present, it will sleep for 3 minutes. Again, it will do validation. If still there is no file, it will again sleep for 3 minutes. So for every 3 minutes, it's going to verify whether file has come to the folder or not. Okay, up to 30 minutes. Okay, up to 30 minutes is what we are giving in the timeout. Okay, so this can be according to your business condition. You may want the pipeline to wait for 30 minutes or 1 hour or even 45 minutes. It's according to your rule. Okay, so that you can set in the timeout. And sleep, we need not keep checking the folder every now and then. You can check once in 10 minutes or so. Okay, so that these two are the main things we have to set in the validation activity. Okay, so if I run my pipeline, if there are no files in the input folder, so right now I don't have any files in the input folder. So what it's going to do is, it is going to validate. If there is no file, it's going to wait and then it's again going to validate. Okay, so in order to save some time here, right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the settings as sleep for 10 seconds and then in another in just 1 minute you have to end the validation. Okay, and what you can do is the other part of it. So we have success flow here. If we need to do some failure operation, in case after repeated validations and after timeout has occurred, still file is not there in the folder, what we have to do, so that we can configure here. For now I am just using a set variable activity. Okay, so just for showing you the other flow as well. Okay, no files present. In real time we can connect a logic app here to send email to the stakeholder. Okay, so for now I am just setting up a variable. I'll just check the variable type. Alright, so this is the purpose of validation activity. Let me run it so that it will be understandable. It should be the form. Okay, I should put on 0 here. Okay, alright, so now let it run. There are no files in the input folder, so validation activity will start. It will check, there will not be any files. It will sleep for 10 seconds and it will do the revalidation again. Until 1 minute it will just wait. If after 1 minute, if there are no files, it's going to come and set the variable here. Okay, so I'm going to show the flow now. So let us wait for 1 minute now. If we don't have this validation activity, right, how we may have to handle this is, we may have to use a get metadata activity pointing to the child items, and we have to use an if condition to check the length of the child items array. Okay, child items are nothing but this is going to give us an array of files present in the folder. Okay, so we need to check the length of the array so that we can check whether there are any files or not. So we have to use this sort of workaround if we don't have this validation activity. See, now it has waited for 1 minute and it has started to execute set variable. Okay, even after 1 minute, if it is not finding anything, then it is going to execute the else part. Okay, so what I am going to do now is I am going to re-execute the pipeline and going to upload some file here so that the validation activity succeeds and it proceeds with the true part. I am just uploading one file is here. So validation activity, during first validation it will fail, it will sleep for 10 seconds and then it will again revalidate. The moment it finds some child items inside the folder, it will go to the get metadata activity. See here the output, if you see, in 29 seconds itself it has stopped execution because after the first sleep time it has found something in the folder and it has moved to the get metadata activity and it has executed the true part. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you today. If you have any questions, you let me know in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep supporting.